Hello everybody, welcome back to another Bingo 6 game. I am Sigma and I'm here joined by...
Oh, I'm a Stroik. I like Rain World.
And we are here to spin the wheel. This time
Ooh,
around, our teams have vetoed Artificer and Spearmaster. But it looks like the Monk play will continue to be upon us.
So far, the monk reigns supreme as the players today will play this yellow banana Slugcat, who is known as the most peaceful and spiritual Slugcat, both in story mode and in other expeditions.
Yes. Monk has been the character that I think at this point has surpassed Hunter in amount of games played, which is very surprising.
That is so true, especially I think the wheel sometimes just favors the monk. I have no idea why, but most of our players are combat oriented, and to have a peaceful Slugcat as a play is quite the challenge that brings a little flavor to the bingo matches.
Yeah, though I believe these players can use a break, seeing as they've had some weird matches so far. So it's nice to make sure that the world state and the enemies are all going to be kind of chill, and it's going to be a pretty normal match.
The world state the enemies may be chill, but this is Rain World. There's gonna be tons of chaos no matter the Slugcat, so who knows how this match will go.
That is true, that is true. Watch as the random spawn puts them in Metropolis again.
I still can't believe that is a thing that can happen with vanilla Slugcats. You can just randomly put them in Metropolis. That is an artificer region. How will they even navigate through that?
Grapple worms, baby.
Grapple worms. There's an abundance of grapple worms over there. Artificer's #1 enemy, but vanilla Slugcat's #1 friend.
Indeed. I've gone around Metropolis with like Survivor and Monk, and it's actually fairly chill. You just need to have a bit more of a knowledge on how to fully use them, but otherwise it's pretty chill because the scavengers are not after you like artificers, so it's actually pretty chill to as a region because there's not a lot of enemies.
Oh, that is true. As the other Slugcats, you don't have as bad of a reputation in scavengers as the Artificer. So, it should be a pretty chill area, Metropolis, especially, with the abundance of scavengers. And imagine a scavenger friend squad just following you around.
Yeah, pretty much. The scavengers tend to stick to their tolls as Survivor and Monk, and so, in all honesty, unless you're actively looking for them, you might not even see many scavs as you go around Metropolis as Monk and Survivor.
I mean, there can be, a few scav cannons here and there.
True. Looks like we'll have the board up soon enough.
Ooh, how do you think this board is going to be?
That's a very good question. Right now, more or less the gimmick of Monk boards so far is that there are typically some evil stuff in the boards to compensate for the fact that Monk is so easy, so I'm very curious to see if we're gonna have a more unique board to compensate for this more vanilla character.
Oh yeah, a majority of the boards, because Monk is such a peaceful character with lots of peaceful spawns and how to say, a relaxed attitude towards creatures, and creatures are really tame towards them. So the boards are kind of chaotic for poor Monk.
Indeed. So Monk is kind of worth noting that he has a higher reputation with most creatures, so with lizards and scavengers and things like that. So most scavenger encounters, you don't need to worry about the ambiguity of whether or not they will try to stab you or not, because even a survivor or other characters, even if you have more of a neutral rep with them, you can't quite be sure if they're going to be chill with you. So Monk can kind of go fairly fast and not have to worry about that. And even lizards, you can kind of poke. White lizards don't chase after you as much. And so it's generally, unless you make your reputation bad, most of the world is pretty chill towards you.
Oh, that's absolutely fair. But I feel like with the scavengers, they will be generally peaceful, but it also depends on like the scavenger stats as well. Like if the scavenger has high nervousness, high aggression, then might as well say bye bye to monk. But in terms of lizard aggression, that is like very much true because lizards have low aggression towards monk and are generally friendlier. Though if you do get too close to a lizard, they will absolutely just see food and chase after you.
Yep, yep. Another, uh, now that we're here and sharing some tips and tricks while we wait for the teams to be ready to see this board, because Monk has a lower food requirement of 3 to hibernate and 2 to as like a leftover, things like Martyr, Hunter, and Monk passages are easier to get as Monk because you have less food for for you to have to eat to hibernate. And so farming those passages is a lot easier as this character.
That is true. Like you don't have to worry as much about food because you have like you need less food overall. So in like food like in areas that have like less food, you don't really need to worry as much.
That is indeed the case. Especially because it's kind of annoying to farm like Hunter for other characters because depending on where you are, the Hunter option would be just bat flies, and instead of having to run around and get so many bat flies, you only need to get 3 at a time. And so that'll save you a lot of time for you to grab those little critters for you to go and eat.
Oh, that is true, yeah. And also another thing as monk is that once you pass through a gate, you will no longer have to like farm for karma in order to pass through the gate again because that gate will be essentially like broken per se for the rest of the campaign.
Yeah, that is a mechanic that I don't think will ever properly be used strategically unless... Yeah, huh. I'm trying to think in what scenario could you intentionally make use of that mechanic, but I feel like that would only be relevant if you like enter a gate and you keep like dying in Sky Islands or something, and then you need the karma to enter and it's already permanently open because you've already went through it once.
Is really its only use, I feel that, yeah, because it might could be like in the case of Sky Islands, it is really easy to die there because there's no ground to stand on, quite literally and metaphorically. So unless you want to become like airline Skug with no airplane, might as well use the gate.
It looks like we're gonna have the board be shown here.
Board.
Do you want to start us off?
Sure. So, okay, so you have to put 5 creatures in a pit while starving. Then you have to get the drainage system safari unlock. Hit creatures with Lilypuck 6 times. Get a hazer through 4 gates and befriend a blue lizard.
Next we have crossed through 3 regions without visiting Chimney Canopy. Eat 7 bubble fruit. Visit the Chimney Canopy Echo while starving. Store 4 scavenger bombs in any shelter. And pin yellow lizard in 2 different regions.
Ooh, okay, then we have store 12 blue fruit in any shelter. Trade 1 item from scavenger merchant to another scavenger merchant. Store 3 colored pearls in a shelter in 5 pebbles. Open 6 popcorn plants. And throw a grenade at the outskirts scavenger tool and then pass it.
Next we have steal 3 spears from a scavenger tool. Then you have to kill 4 things in exterior in a single cycle. And then you have store 8 mushrooms in any shelter. Find the industrial complex Vista Point and visit the Farmer's Echo.
Then we have hit a white lizard with puffball like 1 time. Get the farm area safari unlock. Consume 4 karma flowers. Befriend 3 unique creatures and earn the monk passage.
How on theme. The board name that we have here for this board is called Sky High Scholar, and this board was made by me. Haha.
OMG, the board.
We shall see what this works.
What do you think is the most interesting goal? I feel like it's the chimney canopy echo while starving. How do you think, like, what do you think will happen in there exactly?
Chimney canopy echo while starving. It is fairly interesting. It's pretty chill. So long as you don't press jump a bunch of times, it should be fairly reasonable.
I mean, yeah, but to be fair, if you die when you get to the echo, like the moment the echo starts dialogue, it's just a free death for all, technically. But the curious thing is, why are there so many? Like, for example, there's 12 blue fruit in any shelter, then there's 4 bombs in any shelter. So, like, I'm curious as to why any shelter is like a possibility. So, is it like we don't find bombs or food anywhere, so it's better to just keep the board moving, kind of, or like?
So one of the main appeals of this is that one of the things is that you don't have to do it all at once. When it usually is like in one shelter, for the goal to count, it goes from like, say for instance, 0 out of 4 scavenger bombs, it goes from 0 to 4 like immediately. It doesn't count them up to like 1, 2, 3. And so what this means is that throughout multiple cycles, you can be storing one bomb here, another bomb there, in different regions, it doesn't matter, across multiple cycles, and then once you have it, you can lock it in. As opposed to having to stuff, say for instance, all of them at once before sleeping.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Also, I see here that we have a singular vista goal where we have to reach the vista point in industrial complex. How many possible locations for the vista are there in industrial complex?
There are 3 Vista locations in any region, and in Industrial, I believe there's one that is in the big fall down water pit. There's one on the way to Shaded Citadel, where those like popcorn plants are at the top. And then the other one, I don't quite remember where it is.
Oh, I know that one. That one is, the one area where you can just go towards the right. Like, there's a gigantic pipe where the blue pearl is available. If you just go up twice, there's this entire room over there. That's where the vista is located.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think you can just see the room in your mind, right? Because, like, I'm just imagining it. And I feel like this time the vista should be in that particular room.
I feel like when I made this board, I have a fondness of the Vista point that is near the water drop. So I'm gonna have to guess that it's probably that one.
Oh, it could be. That would be a fun one because you gotta have like precision in order to get to that particular vista, depending on exactly where it's stationed. And as a monk, it'll be pretty difficult to just go about getting that vista because you miss it once, you gotta go all the way back in a long route.
Indeed. You can either drop into it from above, and that's fine, or if you're fancy, you can do a fair amount of movement tech to get over there, from an EI jump to a dragon skip to some other movement that I might not be thinking of. So it definitely rewards the player's creativity, hence why I kind of like it a lot.
That's fair. Do you think this board encourages creativity? Because I do feel like this board encourages a ton of creativity and movement because it's just so varied per se.
Ah, you're so kind. Knowing that this board was made by me. So I think it's pretty neat because there's a lot of flexibility, like you said, from having the storing items be in any shelter. What I like specifically is, like, for instance, the kill 4 creature in exterior in a single cycle. That could really be anything. So you can actually go and kill a few lizards, but you can alternatively go down and kill the grapple worms that are just much easier creatures to kill to just get that goal out of the way, for instance.
Oh yeah, that is true. You can like if you like I think there's also DLLs present over there. So if you just get lucky with a rock, you can just toss them and just knock them down.
It is neat. Though, now that I'm looking at it, yeah, you are encouraged to go to the exterior because in the wall there are some orange lizards. As monk, as other characters, it can be either orange lizards or cyan lizards. But looks like we're starting. Let's see
Oops.
where
Good luck,
we're
players.
actually start. This
This garbage
looks
weight?
like
No, wait, this is Pipe Yard?
this is Shaded Citadel.
Oh, Shaded Citadel. That's what I
Huh.
read. Yeah.
Shaded Citadel from this spot. What's the closest goal that one can get? Lily Puck. Hit things
Yeah,
with
the
Lily
Lily
Puck
Puck.
is the one that you get. Is there
Oh
any
yeah,
incentive to
definitely.
go to Shoreline?
Probably the
Not
bubble
really.
fruit.
Yeah, you could have the bubble fruit. I feel like bubble fruit is not as easy to find as one might expect. I feel like the play here is definitely to just head towards industrial where a lot of the goals are more concentrated. Oh, there's a scavenger merchant. And so
Yeah.
looks like Leon is gonna get started on the trading scav merchant item from one to another.
Oh, another like encouragement to go to Shoreline would be to get to garbage waste because oh wait, unless they know about the shaded to garbage wastes area, then they might go to Shoreline. But otherwise, I don't think there's really any reason to go there.
Yes. It is a connection, but it is a rougher connection to go for if you don't know movement too much. And there's not a lot of incentive to go to garbage waste in any case.
I mean, the merchant is there.
True, the merchant is there, but I would imagine the merchant is like closer to the industrial gate. So I'd imagine that if you are getting the item from one merchant to another, it's probably best to go shaded industrial and then into garbage waste.
That's also fair and true. Also, it looks like all the players are going like it looks like Team Blue is going towards the right and Team Red is going towards the left.
Indeed. I believe there are mushrooms in Shaded, but I think they're like in a very like they're basically in the back rooms of Shaded Citadel. They're like in a very weird spot that you likely won't go there.
The back rooms of Shaded Citadel. I love it. But yeah, it should be near where there is the most goop. There's also like I think two, three or four. No, not three or four. Two or three mushrooms, at the very least.
Yep. Wetfish has made some progress on hitting creatures with lillipucks. One fun thing that you can do with lillipucks, when you stab creatures with lillipucks, it uses up the lillipuck and you can't stab anything with it again. But if you hit, say for instance, the armor of a red centipede, or more likely the head of a lizard, it doesn't actually use up the lillipuck.
Oh, well, that's good to know. And also, Redfish is just squaring up with the with the, with the scavenger for some reason. That is so funny.
Stealing the karma flower away from the scavenger that has stolen it.
Honestly, that's absolutely valid. Like, I love scavengers, but they still make karma flower. I am absolutely pelting them with rocks. That is very valid.
We love stunning people. Now, yes, the whole lily puck thing is funny because you can play ping pong with a lizard's head, and that could be nice. Otherwise, 6 is a pretty high number. I'm not too sure if the players are going to be committing to this. They can go to lower shaded if they so choose to get the rest of the lily pucks, but I believe that no one is going to be going for that, it seems like.
I feel like Bagel may go towards lower shaded because it looks like the route he is taking. However, I feel like, okay, what if the players took a pipe yard route?
See,
Will it be
there,
possible?
Yeah, there's plenty of Lillipucks over there. Though, I mean, this board, aside from its incentive of going to the exterior, is kind of open-ended. So, yeah, you could go to Pipe Yard to get a few goals and especially bringing the Hazer through gates, assuming you get the Hazer from Industrial.
Well, then looks like Industrial is the play over here. Probably Pipe Yard too, because it looks like Redfish is going towards the Industrial. Or
Redfish
yeah, this is
pulling
the
off
Industrial.
some EI jumps. Very good. Going very fast across this very flat room. Bagel currently still looking at the map, trying to figure out where the heck they are in Shitty Citadel.
That is absolutely fair because unless you went through this area like often, then I think people will be like very confused.
Looks like Leon is definitely thinking about the trading items between merchants as he's hovering over it, trying to decipher what bingos they might be going for over the body language of them hovering around. Bagel currently seeing the Mole Lizard train car kind of fast approaching, decided against going further on this one specific path,
And that's
just
for
meandering around. Shit is
swarmed
so.
by mole lizards. The mole lizard cartel was after him, poor guy.
Oh, Leon used the shelter that basically no one uses in this room, which is very,
What?
very neat to see.
Oh wow, okay. Was it an emergency shelter or just like a regular shelter? Like was rain coming?
I think he probably just did it. He could be farming monk as well, just kind of grinding out the food requirements, like we mentioned in the pre-board witnessing, where he will have enough food to shelter again, and then there's probably going to be enough Simul to sleep again, and he's slowly working his way towards the monk passage.
That is true because like Shaded Citadel, though it's an arachnophobic nightmare, is a vegetarian's dream. With the amount of like blue fruit, goop, or lollipops you can get in this region.
That is indeed the case. We shall see what Leon actually plans on doing. But looks like Wetfish is in a very much a better position compared to the rest for the more general goals. We'll see what he will actually do with this.
Oh, he's trying to get your popcorn plants that are up there.
Oh, that is
Yep, there's
that's
like
very
four
good.
popcorn plants over here. Like oh no wait, two, right? Just two popcorn
It's
plants.
two. There's a bunch that are already popped, but the ones that are gonna be popped are these two, yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, honestly, sometimes it just feels like a waste to pop popcorn as a monk because you only need like 5 food pips, and
Yeah. I
like,
agree.
and especially like as bingo, you're just gonna pop them and then just leave. It's just like, ugh, look at that.
Redfish being very efficient and getting these two popcorn plants in a very fast manner, moving around, moving doing very well.
The movement tech is real and alive.
Now it looks like for this board specifically, we can kind of now that I'm looking at it again, it's more focused on either committing to go to 5 pebbles or heading towards Farmray, seeing as there is Spore Puff, a White Lizard, the Farmray Safari Unlock, and the Farmray's Echo. So there's plenty of incentive to go towards Farmrays and also towards exterior. So we'll likely see a split between players.
That does make sense. Yeah, we just gotta go. They'll either go say hi to 5 pebbles or say hi to the worm grass. I don't know if it's like if it's a win-win in this case.
The players will be touching grass.
The players will get eaten by the grass. The grass will have a good meal.
One of the thoughts that one could have is that Shitty Citadel does, in fact, connect to the exterior, though everyone kind of hates going through memory crypts for good reason. But you could technically, I believe there's a few centipedes, or a few like creatures that you can maybe kill and go up the leg to go and get started on that goal. Though I don't blame them for not really doing that.
Understandable. Like memory crypts is terrible. Though if you're good at dodging the Meryl's birds, then it's pretty good. Oh, looks like Redfish got another popcorn plant, which is near the chimney gate. Do you think he'll go towards chimney?
Looks like he's committing to not that. I wonder. So people typically go and open popcorn plants along the way, but they typically don't super rush it. So I have to wonder if Wetfish is thinking about just rushing the goal and then maybe heading to garbage waste where there's more, because it's a really awkward amount where I believe they are. I think like 4 popcorn
Three or
plants.
four. Three or
Yeah.
four is a safe number, yeah. Okay, looks like Ira is also doing the same, probably. Like, yeah, Ira is definitely doing the same. Never mind. She just went through.
Yeah, she's definitely doing the same. She was looking for a spear because she used one on the ground, and now she's making sure that she's coming up there with
Oh,
a spear.
Vista! Redfish, Vista.
Looks like
They missed.
he's gonna be getting that one with some
Oh.
movement, surely. Okay, now he didn't quite get it, but he is going to be trying the EI jump. It's not too bad of an EI jump to hit, so we'll likely see some attempts, and then he will be able to do it. He did it.
Oh, he did it.
Very good movement.
Okay, I did not expect the Vista to be there. I thought it would be kind of like floating up above, honestly. Which is why I was so dubious of it.
Yeah. Some vistas are like that. Like an exterior vista, that reminds me of an exterior vista that is kind of like that. And
Yeah.
there's a few pipe yard vistas that are also like that, where you're meant to catch them as you're falling. But this one, you can do some movement to get there. It looks like
that's
Wetfish
absolutely fair.
will be locking this in very good. It'll definitely be able to tell blue team where they're currently standing against the red team.
Ooh, and looks like red team has gotten a singular goal in this case, which that's like 9 minutes. Like we can go either way in this case.
True. Leon is taking this lantern mouse with him for seemingly the love of the game. Just wants a friend to be around with him.
I think he's going for the tame goal.
Yeah, perhaps, but
Okay,
for one, the lantern mouse is alive. For two, the pink lizard doesn't seem to be around.
Oh, it could be like he just wanted a friend.
Emotional support lantern mouse. Bagel is starving.
My god.
I wasn't quite sure what he was doing. There is a goal of kill 3 creatures with a death pit while starving. This goal is a little deceptive because you don't actually need to deal the killing blow to them while starving. You can kill them and then you can drop the corpse off of the victim you killed, and that will also count.
Okay, that is just gruesome, honestly. And I can't believe like somehow Leon just passed by. Like, okay, so Leon was going up the pole towards this area, and then there's a pink lizard jump scare, and the pink lizard just let him pass. It's honestly amazing how Monk can just do that. And if we were to do that as any other slug cat, it will be their next meal.
Yep. Hence why and also Monk has the special ability, similarly to Gourmand, where no lizard will be able to lethally bite them. Except for red lizards, of course.
But we don't have to worry about red lizards as Monk, right?
Unless there's some very weird lineage, then yeah, we don't have to worry about them.
Okay,
They're
we
locking
can't
in
forget.
some progress. Probably got some of the popcorn plants being saved for progress. I have to wonder why Bagel starved. I wonder if he starved because of necessity or if he's actually thinking about the kill creatures while starving with the death pit.
I feel like he's thinking about kill creatures with starving with a dead pit. Because, like, there's no other reason you would starve unless you're near an echo or just doing one of the starvation goals.
To be fair, if the cycle rain is about to hit, then you have little choice but to do that. Though it felt like he definitely had enough time to go up and get some extra food before having to resort to starving, assuming he didn't need to. Era's caramel lizard was screaming towards the heavens, has now shut up.
Screaming towards the heavens. Poor guy was probably going towards like I don't know which singing show is it, like America's Got Talent or something. Lizard's Got Talent.
Lizard's Got Talent. I love when people go on America's Got Talent and instead of singing, they just scream towards the heavens.
Oh, I would love to see that, just cathartic screaming on live TV.
That'll surely get the judges' approval. In the
They'll get
meantime,
something.
Era might be just going for the next shelter, or maybe going from some karma flowers, or perhaps just going straight to outskirts. Wetfish had an encounter with this pink lizard.
Wetfish is dead.
Yes, unless this pink lizard lets go of him, this will be an unfortunate fate. I believe Wetfish had some amount of progress on things like karma flowers and such. I believe he has the goal ready to be locked in, so that's why he's a little stubborn to not reset the cycle. Because if you eat a karma flower and then you die with it, then the karma flower will not be respawning again. You can see it on Wetfish's screen. He has the goal ready to be locked in, which is very unfortunate.
But did Wetfish like save at all before? Oh wait, yeah, he did. He saved in this particular shelter.
But the problem is that the 2 karma flowers that he ate are now gone. He now can instead head to outskirts to get the 2 there if he really wants this goal. But,
Hazer!
Yes. Looks like Wetfish will be getting some progress on that Hazer goal as he goes around these gates. Leon is encountering the caramel lizard.
Caramel lizard seems pretty. Never mind, caramel lizard has just charged towards him. Oh dear, is he dead? No, he's not. Not yet.
It's all good. The caramel lizard is just a goofy little guy.
Everything is fine. The caramel lizard does not know how to fly.
Unless they try really hard, in which case they might.
The caramel lizard does not care what bingo players think is possible. They will flap their little arms and fly.
You know the one thing about the bees being like, by all laws of aviation, bees should not be able to fly. It's like that, but for caramel lizards.
By all laws of physics, lizards should not be able to fly. They do not have wings. But the cyan lizard does not care about what bingo players think and flies regardless.
There's some element to that you could, instead of having the joke of being about flying, being the fact that they just kind of straight up jump, ignoring their massive body size and weight.
I mean, the way they do jump is kind of like flying, right?
Sure.
Especially like the height.
I too can fly when I jump.
Like, but the heights that they reach, like, gosh darn.
Leon was getting some egg bug corpse out of the pink lizard's mouth to maybe try and throw it at some other lizards, but ultimately decided to give up on it. Is now entering outskirts, and that'll be the goal. A2, enter 3 regions without entering Chimney Canopy. So long as he shelters safely, that'll be blue team's first goal.
Leon, you tamed the wrong lizard. You gotta tame the blue, not the pink. Though pink friend is pretty good.
There is the overall tame creatures goal, the 3 different creatures, so it is.
Oh yeah.
It is indeed the case that, so with this Hazer that Wetfish got, it is good for the Hazer through 4 gates, but you can alternatively use that Hazer as a very easy way to tame a bunch of lizards.
Oh, that does make sense. Yeah, that is also a good thing. But if the lizard just decides to chomp up monk while trying to just get it out from its mouth, then that is like that's one minus point for that idea. Though it is pretty solid.
After you tame a lizard, you can safely remove the food from their mouth without them biting you. And all the lizards around here, such as the green lizard, the pink lizard, and blue lizard, all get tamed with a single feeding. And here
Ooh,
we
okay.
have Leon locking in the regions without visiting Chimney Canopy goal.
And honestly, since this goal has been locked in, it looks like all of the teams can now safely just visit Chimney Canopy and say hi to the vultures and 5 pebbles. We're just gonna say hello.
Hello there.
And then 5 pebbles will be like, "What are you doing here, little creature? Get out, go to Farmeries. And down."
You should game end yourself. Now. Lightning strikes in the distance.
Lightning strikes in the distance. Kaboom.
Now, we have these players not really. While it is a long goal, none of these players are actively working on the store blue fruit in any shelter. If
that
you
is
are
true.
intending on eating the blue fruit and there is a shelter nearby, you can just stuff them in the shelter and that'll work towards the goal. Leon and Wetfish are currently working on this mushroom goal. This might be a race between the two.
Mushrooms. So how many mushrooms are there? Like I think about 8, right? We need 8 mushrooms, and there are a lot in outskirts, well, not much industrial, but mostly in outskirts. And what other regions have like a lot of mushrooms?
Drainage system is the one place that I can think of that has an absurd amount of mushrooms in its low in its like upper area. There's just an insane amount all over the
Luckily,
place.
yeah. Well, luckily it's store mushrooms in different shelters rather than stored mushrooms in the same shelter or like in any shelter at this point. Because if it was store mushrooms in the same shelter, I don't think any of them would survive. Slash Jamie.
To be fair, that goal is fairly reasonable in drainage because there are a few bunch that are close to a shelter, but the fact that it's any shelter makes the runner's life more convenient because they don't have to put them all in the same shelter like you said.
That is true. When do you think like any of the runners will just book it towards Farmeries? Not Farmeries, the Chimney Canopy to get the yellow lizards.
I feel like that goal will likely be on the lower priority list. It feels like... did Wetfish get a bomb to bomb this outskirts stall? Is the question.
I think he did, yeah, because he did go inside one of the in the
No,
industrial
because
treasury.
the hazer is currently in his stomach. So I don't believe he has a grenade with him. Looks like he's coming here just for the Karma Flower goal. He has enough now. Hopefully he does not perish this time around.
It could be that Bagel is going towards the industrial, not in, yeah, going towards the outskirts just to get the goal. It could be that, or it could be like Redfish could, because there's no bomb or treasury available in outskirts. So I don't know whether or not he'll get the goal in this case.
Is it about to rain again on Bagel's screen? I'm not
Oh
quite
dear,
sure
it's gonna rain.
how come Bagel is taking so long on these cycles. Checking the map, perhaps constantly, just to see where the nearest shelter is. I wonder what kind of progress he has made along these other longer term goals. In the
I'm sure he
meantime, we
has made
see
like
Leon entering industrial again.
again. Oh, again.
Yeah.
Could be going towards Chimney Canopy in this case, because the Chimney Canopy goal has been completed in this case. Oh, looks like Redfish just has to lock in Popcorn goal since he has gotten the pink for Popcorn.
That is indeed the case. Looks like he'll be able to lock in 2 goals at once. We'll see if he does not perish against this green lizard. Went flying. Very cool. This will be a solid lead for red team. We shall
Ooh, that is
see
true.
what Biggle does to maybe go for this D column bingo.
Leon tried to go inside that shelter, but just did not consider. Oh, tried to pop the popcorn plant, but then they got the pop. Red got popcorn goal.
Indeed.
And it looks like it's in Red's favor right now with 3 goals completed to Blue's 1.
It still could be anyone's game if Blue Team starts making some plays towards some of the other goals that they've kind of been avoiding. In the meantime, we're seeing Wetfish head towards Drainage System. There is the Drainage System Safari, and there are Lily Pucks in Drainage System for him to be able to finish off the Lily Puck goal.
Oh, and looks like Ira is going towards garbage wastes from Industrial.
That is
Yeah, garbage
definitely
waste.
one of the choices. I'm not too sure what you do in garbage waste specifically.
Probably go towards Shoreline, or maybe there's like a
Oh, the
hazer
maid.
over there.
I'm not sure.
Huh?
Maybe Aira has something in her stomach from the previous merchant, so maybe they're just getting the
Oh yeah,
items between merchants.
but the merchant over there stinks. Yeah, like in scavenger.com, the scavenger merchant in garbage waste is rated very lowly. Like I think 2.5 stars out of 5.
I'm sorry, go on. This is the first time I'm hearing about this scavenger.com website and the ratings of scavengers.
Oh no, it's not real. It's just made it up. I do want it to be real.
Oh,
one day,
I
though.
for sure I genuinely thought that was real.
No, that's not real. It's just like it's a bit for me. Yeah, like
There
I
is
love going on about.
there is a bot that has like a bunch of scavengers listed as like gifts and stuff. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe the scavenger merchant does have a rating. I completely bought it. I believed it. I did not doubt it for a second.
Oh my
Era
gosh,
might
looks
be
like in.
thinking of getting bombs goal to maybe prevent the D-column bingo. It would be smart for Bagel to maybe, since he is being fairly slow on the progress on other stuff, he could just kind of hunker down and start running cycles and try and get the bombs from the industrial treasury.
Ooh, that's true. That's true. Also, like Ira could go towards there, yeah, like the bombs and the scavenger merchant, or oh, there's also like a few. This thing also, the bubble fruit. The bubble fruit are also there. The wetfish is also heading towards the bubble fruit.
Looks like this will be a very tight race. I'm not sure if Wetwish will have enough bubble fruit to pull it off. Era will. There's quite a lot of bubble fruit in Garbage Waste, so maybe Era will be able to get to that one. In the meantime, Wetfish is now currently full. Wetfish is working on the mushroom goal and the blue fruit goal in Drainage System. I'm not sure if he picked up the Drainage Safari, which is strange that he didn't
Oh,
because he has already passed by it. Or
that
rather,
is
the room
weird.
that has it.
It could be like he is going towards the drainage safari. He just wanted to like lock in the drainage progress first.
That is true. Hopefully he'll be able to check the map and not forget about this goal. It would be very tragic if this goal goes unnoticed, considering he is in a very convenient spot to grab it, seeing as it's a very, very simple goal to get.
Ooh, that is
Seeing
true.
it's
Yeah.
it's very close by. Era is going towards the merchant.
Ira's going towards the merchant, and Leon is going towards taming with a little egg bug by his side.
Indeed.
Also, oh my god!
Oh!
Lizard space program is real.
Leon's caramel lizard wanted to do the flying hug maneuver, and looks like they pulled it off. Era, in the meantime, has been able to trade the items between merchants. Very good. They're currently paused, maybe looking for the nearest shelter on the map.
That lizard really did just say that it does not care about what we bingo players think. It will fly regardless of physics.
In the meantime, we see Wetfish has gone for the Drainage System Safari unlock, and that'll be an extra goal for Wetfish's rampage on this board, his 4th goal on the map. Looks
Rampage
like Leon
is right.
has tamed a blue lizard. He will be locking this in so long as everything goes well until he reaches the shelter.
Yeah, but Rampage is right because Team Red has like about 3 goals, and if Wetfish manages to lock this in, it'll be 4 goals in Red Team's name.
It'll be quite the play. Wetfish grabbing some extra mushrooms. As we can see, the abundance of mushrooms in drainage system. It's very good that Wetfish has been really good at routing for this game so far. Has been very efficient on the multiple objectives that he has worked towards.
True, yeah. Like this is very efficient routing, and not just efficient. It is, like, it's really well. Efficient is the only word for it, really, because it is not only sleek and cutthroat, but also like majority of the goals have been completed as well. Looks like Leon has locked in blue lizard.
Indeed. Wetfish will be working towards this Lilliput square. He will... He's kind of very slowly but surely working on many goals at the same time. I have to wonder if the other team, if blue team had been in close proximity to these goals, Wetfish would have maybe been sniped, but it looks like everything is going to be just fine for Wetfish. Seeing as he could have sheltered with Drainage System Safari, but chose to keep going and get this Lilliput square.
Oh my gosh, Sigma, I just realized it.
Wetfish trying to hit the snail. For the life of him, the snail is in such a weird spot. He is currently struggling so much trying to hit this goofy little guy.
I mean, understand. Snails are just, like, really irritating. But
Looks
also,
like
I just realized...
the snail down.
Sigma, I just realized. Wetfish is in his element.
That is true. He is a fish that is wet in drainage system. Bagel has paid the toll and is now currently contemplating life on this pole, trying to see where he goes. Let's just hope. In the meantime, Era has locked in the merchant goal. Very good. Let's see if Bagel has enough karma. Yes, he has enough karma to enter Farm Race. If he gets this Farmer Echo, that'll be very good for red team. In the meantime, Wetfish is now sheltering as well, getting the Drainage System Safari unlocked.
Okay, so that looks like 4 goals to red and 3 goals to blue. So far, so good, it looks like. And Leon is heading towards the chimney canopy, in this case, saying hi to 5 pebbles, most likely.
We shall see. I believe this middle square is probably not the most appealing, though on the way to 5 pebbles, there is a free color pearl on the wall. And so you technically only need to bring 2 with you, 1 in your stomach and 1 in your hand as you go up the wall. So it's not too bad.
Oh my gosh, for Redfish, the goal ping, the blue bubble fruit goal has been pinged, and if Redfish gets 1 more food, he just might lock this particular goal in as well, thereby blocking the line for Team Blue.
Indeed, and also Wetfish has also gotten the Lilliput square, and so long as he shelters, he'll be getting 2 extra goals while here in Drainage System.
Redfish is a bingo locking machine. Holy smokes! Like getting goals
is indeed holy.
Oh yeah, like, he's just getting goals left and right. Whoa.
He'll also likely, after he shelters with these goals, he'll likely be thinking about finishing up the mushroom in any shelter goal.
Also on Leon's screen, that is 1 red pink.
That is 1 red pink. That is just straight up red.
That is literally a red lizard. Red. That is just baby red. Do you think pink lizards just grow up to be red lizards under the right diet?
The diets in case in question is just like Slugcat.
Yeah, probably Slugcat, a few centipedes, maybe a vulture, king vulture or 2. They'll grow up to be big, strong red lizards.
Bagel slowly making progress on activating this Farmer Race Echo. In the meantime, Wetfish playing with fire was able to extend its slide past to all those lizards. That was a very risky play. If any of them had bitten him, he likely would have lost a lot of progress and a lot of time. Going up to this upper area, there's the 2 last mushrooms that they need to get, I do believe.
Oh
Interesting that
yeah.
he's going back towards this drainage shelter. I would have personally headed towards the outskirts and left this drainage
Oh,
system
green
place.
lizard jump scare.
Oh!
Oh my gosh!
The
What?
big green lizard slide of the century! From the
Green
top ropes.
from the top ropes indeed. What kind of WWE movement was that?
WWE, you mean?
WWE movement, right? What was that?
That was incredibly high. Although this gives time for maybe Era to be able to snipe this bubble fruit goal, but to me it seems like Wetfish will likely be able to still get these goals pretty uncontested, so long as they play safe. There's a lizard party currently going on Wetfish's screen.
Oh dear, is Redfish gonna have like the same luck as last time? Oh my gosh, I don't think he risked it. He did not want to risk it. There we go.
Very good. Going for the mushrooms first this time around, and then we'll be thinking about the lily pucks later. Leon currently making his way up chimney canopy and will likely get this the echo. Era has eaten enough bubble fruit. We'll see if Wetfish is able to lock this in before Era gets to a shelter. This is a race
Oh my
between the
gosh.
two.
It's a race for the blue fruit and the bubble fruit in this case. Holy smokes. Okay. It
There
looks
is
like
a
the
green lizard on Bagel screen in the
green
shelter.
lizard going for part 2 in Redfish's screen as well. Oh,
As tragic as this is, I believe if Wetfish shelters right now, he'll be able to get it. Okay, he is
Redfish is being
currently
greedy.
not going for it just yet. He wants to get the Lilliput goal before going for it. But Aira is currently going through this rot section, and they
Oh my
will
gosh.
take a while to go through this because you have to be patient. You can't be taking risks against this rot fella.
Yeah, definitely. Why do you think she's going towards the rot section?
I think they were just trying to make progress for, like, just trying to go forward, and then maybe has forgotten where the rot was. Looks like they're going to be backtracking for the nearest shelter. This will likely lose them a bit of time. Wetfish has had time to get the bubble fruit, the lily pucks, and the mushrooms all at the same time. And the monk!
What?
That
Three,
is
four.
an incredible sweep. 4 goals locked in at the same time for Wetfish.
Holy smokes! What in the world? That is like 8 goals right now.
Yes, all of the red team's goal has been gotten by Wetfish. Wetfish is currently putting on quite a performance so far.
Like if Redfish's intention was to scare blue team, well, like good job. I think you accomplished that. 4 goals at once is no joke, especially like holy smokes. I mean, monk passers, like it makes sense. They've just been going vegetarian this entire time.
Yep, they have avoided eating like the hazers and batflies to not break that progress. Bagel has also gotten the farm raise echo.
It looks like line 4 looks like a really good bingo for Team Red, especially since the only bingo Team Blue can score right now is line A.
Indeed. And column A is a little bit awkward to go for. I have to imagine that Bagel, while he is in farm raise, before he leaves, he'll likely be able to get a spore puff to maybe just hit this white lizard with a
What
random spore puff.
what kind of lizard chaos is Redfish gonna go through? Oh wait, never
Oh
mind.
yeah, those lizards have been consistently there, just kind of having some fun.
I think they were in a business meeting regarding like how many bingos Redfish was getting, because like I would have a meeting about that too. Like there are so many.
Whoa! They got jump scared by a creature pipe salamander. Will absolutely try and kill it. Never mind. Reconsidering his options. No, that salamander
They're
will
just getting
pay
the
for its
spear.
crimes.
The axolotl has paid for its crimes.
Era, in the
Vulture and
meantime, dealing
Ariston.
with the vulture and some leeches. This is not a good spot for Era. I can only hope that they're able to juke this bird.
And I'm guessing Leon is starving and has activated the chimney canopy echo, so he's just going towards it slow but steady. Understandable.
Indeed.
He's gonna
Red
have to be
team.
careful.
Red team is gonna be a little far away for the next couple of objectives, so maybe blue team will be able to make a comeback in the meantime, seeing as Leon is positioned to get a lot of the squares that are on the upper part of the map. So hopefully they'll have a chance to pull this game back towards them.
Let's hope so. It looks like Bagel is going towards the Farmer Safari unlock, wherever that is.
It's pretty close by, though you have to take a deer ride and then you have to. You can either do some movement tech or you have to embed some spears in the wall to get up to where the safari unlock is.
Oh dear.
So I'm gonna have to guess the latter for Bagel, so hopefully he'll come in with some spore puffs and some spears.
I think he forgot the Spore Puffs.
Yes, it looks like he's gonna try and just hope for the best. You don't need spore puffs to deal with the reindeer, but
Oh,
in any
Leon,
case, Leon fell
Leon
to his death. But
just made a
because it's an
flying
echo,
leap.
it's all good, and there's nothing to worry about there.
Oh yeah, that was just very funny. Just going like you're boring me. Goodbye. Just jumping down.
Going at Mach 5.
It looks like Ira is going towards this area. I don't think there's any red centipedes around this particular area. Is there? Oh, caramel. And a very red pink. Wow. Ira screen.
The goober lizards trying to start a fight. So, blue team still has two possible bingos that are actually quite appealing. Red team is not in a position to really block those bingos off just yet. So there is a real chance that Leon can do this. The main problem is that both of these bingos require you to spore puff a white lizard, so one of them needs to go to farmer race, or I believe, and this is recent news to me, that scavenger merchants can actually have spore puffs even though they're not like a farm raised merchant. So maybe you
Wait,
can
seriously?
get lucky there. Yeah, I was
I
very
thought that was
surprised.
I thought that was a watcher only thing because oh Leon just rocked that white lizard. Leon just rocked that white lizard, but I thought that was a watcher exclusive thing where the scavengers would just carry about spore puffs. It happens in base game as well, or like in like downpour as well.
I believe that is the case, yes. Merchants can just have that item, I think. I don't think it's a watcher related change to my knowledge, but I've definitely seen on some of these bingo matches that we've had in as of late, one of them had the shaded merchant provide a spore puff for the player.
Oh, actually, it is a watcher related change. Oh
Oh,
my
three
god, Leon's
vultures! One of them knocked Leon off. This is so unfortunate. Leon, I'm so sorry. The
oh
three
my god.
vultures, all vultures in Chini Canopy, decided to appear for Leon's screen and has taken them out. The hit squad of vultures.
You gotta worry about scavenger hit squads. No, you gotta worry about the lizard hit squads just homing in your location, metaphorically and literally.
The vulture hit squads, you mean?
The vulture hit squads, just two of them from the top row, just bumping into Leon like that.
Looks like Bagel has paused the game and has checked, hopefully, where the Farmer Safari unlock is. And even though he has checked this to be true, has decided to not. Why is Leon starving? Oh, he may need enough karma to go to
Oh dear.
exterior, and also might be doing two things at once. He might be getting this starve to get enough karma to enter exterior and also work on the kill.
The pit, yeah.
Wait, yeah, the pit, and also the kill things in a single cycle in exterior. So maybe he's going for all these goals at once. It will be very cool to see Leon be able to pull this off.
That would be very interesting, though. Whilst doing that while starving is kind of questionable. Though, as long as Leon gets enough food, is that no? That's a blue lizard. I genuinely thought that was a green lizard for a second. But yeah, as long as Leon gets enough food, I think he'll be good to go.
No, he misses the spear. That is quite unfortunate. That would have been a perfect opportunity to get started on the progress against this blue lizard if he had knocked it off the map. He has gotten another rock. Looks like he wants to get that blue lizard off the cliff. This will be a very risky play. Hopefully that works out for him.
I feel like it will not, especially since like I think the blue lizard is gone. Yep, the blue lizard is gone. Just probably probably near the Sky Islands gate. Though I feel like one of the teams should at least go into Sky Islands, especially Leon, because Sky Islands Farmer's Gate is an option in order to get the Spore Puff goal. If a merchant doesn't carry it, that is.
Looks like Leon will be leaving the starve state. The kill creatures in a death pit while starving, or any starving goal for that matter, requires you to be in the starving state, not just a starving cycle. So if you fill yourself up to the max food, you'll be leaving the starving state, and therefore, even if you do kill things with the death pit, it will not count because you're no longer
Oh
starving.
dear.
Looks at
Oh dear.
Whitefish has a party of blue fruit in his shelter. There you go.
Storing fruit for the next cycle, indeed. Looks like Ara is going has a scavenger treasury, probably going for the bomb goal. I feel like I don't know which bomb goal though. The store X number of bombs in any shelter, or just bomb a scav tool.
Well, considering that the scav tool is in outskirts, I would have to imagine the earlier statement of the storing in a single shelter. Looks like they're just gonna be running cycles, checking this treasury every so often, and getting the progress there, which will be very good. It looks like Leon will be banking some karma. Did he backtrack back to the Skylands gate?
I think so. No, wait. Yeah, he did backtrack towards Sky Island's Gate. I think just to get out of Starve State.
I think he is very much trying to kill things while starving with a death pit around this area. I have to wonder. So he did not start for karma, I think. He truly was just trying to get the kill things while starving with a death pit. In the
That does make
meantime,
sense.
Bagel is racing Era for this bomb store bombs in a shelter.
There's a
Is
bomb and a
also
shelter
here.
right over there. So, I guess Bagel might get it, but I feel like you should go for the Safari Unlock, the Farming Safari Unlock. Where is he going?
That is a good question. Maybe he is going up to for the love of the game. I'm not too sure. You would
For the
think
love of the
that
game.
it would be. I feel like this should be a race between Era and Bagel on this treasury to get all the 4 bombs to the shelter, but it looks like this might not be the case. I think I saw Lizard fall on Leon's screen.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I don't think Leon is starving in this case. So I think he's just getting the blue fruit goal, but you need 12 blue fruit. I don't know Leon's progress on the blue fruit thing overall.
Indeed. I think they have some progress, but a pretty small amount. In the meantime, Wetfish has been making great strides towards getting
Vulture's
all
going
this
for.
blue fruit.
Okay, I thought
Looks
Vulture's
like
going for this one.
Era has been able to lock in the goal. This diagonal goal might be a
Oh.
scary proposition for Leon.
Oh yeah, the diagonal is going pretty good for Team Blue. I did not realize that. And the other diagonal is going good also for Team Red.
If
So
I was blue team, I would be racing to get the spore puffing a white lizard because that's easily the goal. They know that one person in red team is in farm because they got the farm echo. So I would be likely be thinking of that goal to go for because you would want to be stealing that away from red team. So we hopefully see Leon apparently starved. Never mind.
apparently starve. Okay. So what? Okay, so Redfish is again going for the blue fruit. It seems like, but I feel like soon enough there's gonna be a race for the 5 pebbles pearls in shelter because that like they both teams are really close to that goal, and if one of the team gets it, that is a surefire way to just block diagonals from the opposing team.
At this point, I think that red team is not quite thinking about a bingo and is just likely playing for majority. If they get this blue fruit goal, it means that they need to block the diagonal, which they will be able to lock it in. Whitefish will be locking this blue fruit goal. That means that the only way blue team will be able to make a comeback, realistically speaking, is going for this diagonal. So we'll see if Era
Oh,
and Leon are able to get this goal, which means that Leon should not be going for this um, kill things while starving with a death pit, because it does not quite help them for their current bingo that they could be going for with the top right to bottom left.
huh. Ira tried to was about to passage, but I think reconsidered using the passage.
Indeed, which is strange because I'm not sure what else you would want to do in garbage wastes.
I think, oh yeah, in garbage waste, I don't think there really
Oh,
is anything else to do.
maybe they want to get the garbage waste pearl in their stomach before passaging out of here.
Oh, that's true. Because wait, is it only? It's only living objects that disappear on passage, right? Not non-living
Yes.
objects.
Yeah.
Okay, so that should be safe. But the problem with that particular pearl is that it's available in garbage waste rot central, which is full of daddy long legs or like brother long legs. Excuse me.
Unfortunately, it takes a death by the spink lizard. Well, this is another opportunity for them to passage. We'll see if they reconsider and actually want to use their passage.
Hmm. That is true, because if Ira goes towards industrial, then she just might as well make her way to Chimney Canopy and then towards Sky Islands, and from there farm arrays, or just industrial outskirts and farm arrays, either way, because farm arrays is a good area to go towards, or better yet, if any of the teams go to Pipe Yard, I will be happy to just consider that.
I think we'll be seeing Pipe Yard this time around. There's not really any incentive to go there anymore. I believe Wetfish is going to slowly make his way up to the exterior to race Leon for these goals.
Oh, that is fair,
Otherwise,
yeah.
Red Team will have to count on Bagel to get a Spore Puff to hit a White Lizard.
Oh my god.
He's likely thinking of getting a Spore Puff from Farmways and then getting up to Sky Islands and Spore Puffing a White Lizard there, which is likely the correct and most close White Lizard to go for. So hopefully he'll be able to pass by the toll without any issues.
That's fair, actually. Initially, I think Redfish just fell so violently. Like, I'm surprised they're not dead.
It takes a lot to kill a Skug.
Oh, that's true. Sometimes it feels like it doesn't take much to kill a skunk, but then you just get moments like these that you just feel like, wow, they're so resilient. Here comes a vulture. Leon screen. Taking a pick.
Leon is heading back down. I have to wonder. He's probably thinking about grabbing the chimney canopy color pearl before heading up. I can only imagine.
Oh my god.
Almost
Getting
got
bitten by a
bit.
lizard.
Yes, indeed.
Taking a
Oh,
karma
but
cloud just in case.
he maybe just fell down out of pure happenstance because the color pearl is on the top of this room.
Yeah, he's going towards the color pearl, definitely. I think he just. No, he didn't fall because of happenstance. He fell because. Yeah, probably because of happenstance. Or just wanted to get a karma flower just in case, so that it doesn't lose karma level. Oh my god, what is this lizard dispenser?
Looks like Era has angered the garbage worms. This will hopefully work out for them, seeing as the garbage worms will in fact try to drown them.
I
Or
don't
not.
think.
No, they're not.
Oh,
They're not
no,
angry.
they're
It
not.
seemed I thought they were angry. Looks like I was
Even-
wrong.
Yeah, genuinely. Even I thought they were angry. Like, I think they were just like that, just swarming. I think Ira had a spear, in which case, like, they would just swarm him. Trying to bait the vulture with. I think, was that a rock or like a mushroom in her hand? I have no idea.
I think it might have been a pearl, though I'm not quite too sure. It threw a rock at a vulture in indignation, just harassing them to leave, going, "Go away."
I think it's going the other way around.
Leon will get this color pearl, which it's one of 3 that they need to get. They need to get a second one as they head to 5 pebbles. They have to get a second one
Well,
because
if
you would
we
get the third one there. I don't know where you'd get the last one. Maybe you go into Skylands, but
probably
would it?
Skylands has a lot of colored pearls in all honesty.
Oh, Leon is heading back up. I have to wonder. Ooh, almost took a very bad fall again.
Oh, Bagel is trying to negotiate with the. Nope, never mind. Trying to steal the spears. Explosive spear.
Bagel is stealing the spears. Indeed, he will be able to get that goal as well. though. While that
Rain?
goal.
Bagel's
Oh,
getting rain.
Bagel is backtracking. No way!
Bagel, no!
I believe Bagel will die to rain. I don't think he's gonna be able to come back. Oh wait, no, there is a shelter close by here actually.
Is there? Oh wait,
In
yeah,
this
there
room,
is.
there's a if you go bottom left, there is a shelter. So
Yep.
I believe Bagel is aware of this. This is very good.
Oh, thank goodness, because the rain is just fast approaching, and Ira is trying to negotiate with that scav merchant, which, oh dear.
Call the people of the weather variety because
A
we have
meteorologist?
seen rain appear on Bagel's screen, I believe 3 times now this current run. So it's not as common as you might think.
I'm surprised there's not thunder and lightning over there.
While this goal is good to get, oh wait, maybe Wetfish will just end it all with the bingo of killing 4 things in exterior.
That's so true, because I just realized if Bagel has gotten that goal, and that means Redfish only needs to go towards the exterior in order to kill 4 creatures in a singular cycle. And if he just gets that, that is a bingo for Team Red. Whoa.
Leon will have to go to exterior right now and go and slaughter some grapple worms, seeing as they're the easiest target to do it in a single cycle. And so long as Leon does this, it will block the bingo from Red Team and will get him started on making his bingo be possible.
That is so true. Like, look at the board. It is entirely in Team Red's favor. So even like if the time ran out, I think it would go like entirely towards Red Team in favor of points. Because holy smokes, the amount of red on the screen. It's bonkers.
Indeed. Though we're in a bit of an awkward situation where Leon doesn't have quite enough pearls to go for this goal. I'm not sure what Bagel is currently doing paused. If I was Bagel, I would be I would stuff a Spore Puff in my stomach and start heading towards Skylands to get this goal, because the most important square in this game right now for me is the bottom left square, the Spore Puff of White Lizard, because the only person that can do this right now is Wetfish. Or rather, Bagel, sorry.
Oh, that is absolutely true.
Leon's sheltering does. I guess the cycle time is not very ideal. Finding food is not the easiest in the exterior.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, I feel like Leon is just saving just in case, because it is very easy to die on the wall, either because of height or like just because of height or lizards, because there's an abundance of yellow lizards in the wall, especially. Plus, is there a drop wig? Like around here, generally there is usually a drop wig in any of the other Slugcats. So is it there
Yeah.
as the monk?
I'm not sure. I can go and check real quick, but it looks like Leon will be heading towards the grapple worms to go and kill them, as they are easy pickings for the purposes of the kill 4 things in a single cycle. It looks like there is no drop egg for monk. Is there one for survivor here?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, no. There is a drop egg for survivor on the way up the wall, but for monk there is no such thing. So there is no risk of getting drop egg this time around.
Lucky monk. Okay, so it looks like Leon is definitely going towards this area in order to get probably the grapple worms. Or wait, is he going towards like reverse exterior per se? Like from here he's going to go towards the exterior in order to get something to kill.
I'm not sure. He's not stabbing these grapple worms, which is very confusing to me because
Yeah,
this is
exactly.
absolutely why he would be going up here. Looks like yet another goal for Wetfish. In the meantime, Bagel went to get the Safari unlock for the love of the game. They need to block off the bingo of the diagonal.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like I think genuinely Redfish and us and the audience completely forgot about the fact that there was a hazer in his stomach as he got the goal. Wait,
For
is
sure.
this okay? Leon is making progress towards the kill. I think honestly, Leon was just trying to find a smooth surface because this area does not have that smooth of a surface for kills.
He has gotten some pretty good progress. Wetfish is going up the wall, not too quite sure what he's trying to do. He might be thinking of killing four things in a single cycle because I know that Wetfish brought some color pearls with him, but he is currently not taking them up the wall. I would, if I was Wetfish, and I assume that Blue Team is racing me for this goal, I would think that I would bank the fact that Blue Team would not have the pearls for the middle square and would just guaranteedly make that bingo be preventable with the middle square. But
I think honestly, Redfish is going towards the kills goal because there's quite a few creatures over here. Not only the yellow lizards, but blue lizards, a few whites. So going after the whites is a bit dangerous. So I feel like he's going to go for the yellow and blue lizards. And I think there's an entire pack full of buy one, get one free yellow lizards in this particular area.
no, they're not the easiest to kill comparatively to the grapple worms that Leon Suzukun is currently going for and killing. I have to wonder. I feel like at this point, for Blue Team to be able to bingo, Era by now should have been heading towards Farmerays as soon as humanly possible. I'm not sure if Era had used their passage. I think they opened the passage up, the screen up, but didn't quite fully commit to it, which
Leon is
I have to
saving?
wonder why.
No, no, not saving. He's going towards over here. But this is a precarious jump. He's dead.
That is unfortunate, but like you said, they have sheltered and can try again. In the meantime, Wetfish was trying to kill these orange lizards and has unfortunately perished. Wetfish needs to realize that the grapple worms are valid creatures to kill, and he can absolutely go for them. But looks like it's not on the top of his mind right now. In the
Nope, it's on the top of the
meantime,
wall instead.
Era is slowly making her way to Farmerays, and maybe we'll be able to contest Bagel on this Spore Puff White Lizard goal.
Oh yeah, looks like Ira's making her way towards Farmerays. Bagel is exiting out of Farmerays, or probably just
They
getting spore puffs.
Bagel has a Spore Puff in his stomach, so he just needs to go and find the nearest White Lizard. Which the nearest White Lizard would be in Industrial Complex.
There should be a few white lizards in around a subterranean also, right? So if he goes towards subterranean, there should be a few white lizards over there as well.
The very near subterranean.
Extremely near subterranean. It's right around the corner, just 20 minutes away.
Hera's Caramel Lizard jumping for joy. Gets a stabbing in return. And in double return, Era has been bit, unfortunately. Bagel has locked in.
Bagel locked in the goal, Safari goal. Oh my gosh, there's so many bingos like Team Red can go for in this case. Holy smokes.
Passed around, Era has been saved by the green lizard. Can go for this toll again. Did not backtrack for her pearl that she left back there. Will hopefully just hope for the best around this toll. Maybe try to fight her way through it. Or otherwise help the scavengers fight this pink lizard.
Also, Sigma, is this a good move by Leon? Because it feels like he's going reverse underhand. And this does not feel like a good move by Leon, because there are more creatures around this area, however, it is very difficult to traverse.
I think he's trying to find the last grapple worm to kill for the fourth things in a cycle, so we'll hopefully see him kill this grapple worm that just went through the pipe, and then immediately backtrack towards the wall. Yes. Because now he'll use the grapple worm in his hand to get back, and then once it has served its purpose, then he can just kill the grapple worm.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would make sense. Then that's definitely like a good play by Leon. Oh my god,
No!
never mind.
Oh no, Leon!
Dear God,
That's so unfortunate.
I jinxed it. I am so sorry. I can't believe I jinxed it like that.
Leon unfortunately did not play safe. Thought he was in the clear, and the grapple worm failed him.
Exterior has gotten another one. Another one bites the dust.
Wetfish has killed 4 things in a single cycle, has absolutely slaughtered all of the orange lizards. Now we'll be heading back down. Let's see if he has enough food to lock this in. As soon as Wetfish locks this in, it'll be it for blue team, seeing as that'll be their last possible bingo that
Oh
they could
yeah,
have gotten it,
probably.
and also would be a bingo for red team in any case, ignoring all the other squares that they've gotten so far.
Question: if Wetfish starves, like in desperation, kind of, will the bingo lock in, or will it just
No.
stay like that? Ah,
You need to get the goal while not starving. It'll keep the progress, so it's not as if you lose the progress, but you need to fully be full food to actually lock in. But it looks like this will be it for this match. Leon could have maybe had gotten this had he not accidentally fell, which is quite unfortunate, but Wetfish
he
will be
got
locking this in.
too overconfident. That's a folly sometimes. Like you just get too overconfident in some areas, and especially in areas like underhand, you gotta be careful.
Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. But that'll be
Exactly.
GG for Red Team. A very strong showing from Wetfish, has basically gotten basically all the goals on the red side, which is
Yeah,
a very strong showing from Red Team.
yeah, like Wetfish was a bingo getting machine. The way he was just getting bingos, like pew 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 pew.
Indeed. And with the big cycle of 4 in a row, 4 at the same time, was definitely quite the shocking turn of events for Blue Team, I have to imagine. Leon has fallen again, which is definitely
Quite,
unfortunate. But
quite the
I believe
unfortunate development, you could say.
that is a reference, one might say.
Hashtag reference.
Now, this was a very fun and interesting game. Although, albeit a bit slow at the start, things started to ramp up on the midway point of the game where there was a bunch of goals being gotten by both teams left and right. But I believe that'll be it for us.
This is a beautiful bingo match and a beautiful showing by both the teams. Like, blue team did their absolute best, and they were like really ferocious, really great. But the way the red team just got bingos left and right, especially Redfish, I am still reeling from that. Like, holy smokes! GG's.
GG's indeed. That'll be it for us, though. My name is Sigma,
And I'm Astroic.
and we'll be heading out. There will be another game soon, I believe. So stay tuned for that. Farewell.
Bye bye now.